66 million years ago, a massive asteroid slammed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, forming the Chicxulub crater and triggering one of the most devastating extinction events in Earth's history. Around 75% of all species vanished, including all non-avian dinosaurs. But what if that asteroid had missed? What if it passed just a few thousand miles to the left and continued drifting through space? No global firestorms, no years of darkness, no collapse of food chains. Dinosaurs survive, and everything changes. Let's rewind to that moment and press pause. The asteroid misses Earth entirely. The late Cretaceous ecosystems continue almost undisturbed. Tyrannosaurs still dominate North America. Titanosaurs roam South America. Hadrosaurs migrate in vast herds. The world remains warm, lush, and largely ice-free. Flowering plants continue spreading. Mammals, small, nocturnal, and mostly the size of rodents, stay in the shadows. They don't get their big break. In our real timeline, the extinction of dinosaurs opened ecological space. Mammals diversified rapidly. Within a few million years, they evolved into whales, bats, elephants, primates, and eventually us. But in a world where dinosaurs never go extinct, mammals remain minor players. Evolution doesn't stop, but it takes a very different direction. Dinosaurs weren't evolutionary dead ends. In fact, they were incredibly adaptable. We know this because one group of dinosaurs did survive in our timeline: birds. Every pigeon, eagle, and parrot is a living dinosaur. So imagine a world where not only birds survive, but all their larger cousins do too. Evolution continues to refine them. Some grow smarter, some grow faster, some grow smaller and more specialized. Over millions of years, climates would still shift, continents would still drift, ice ages would likely still come and go. Dinosaurs would need to adapt. Feathered species, already present before the extinction event, might thrive in cooler climates. We could see shaggy, warm-blooded tyrannosaurs stalking snowy forests, massive herbivores with insulating plumage grazing across icy plains. The idea of dinosaurs as sluggish, cold-blooded reptiles has already been replaced by evidence suggesting many were active and possibly warm-blooded. In this alternate Earth, natural selection would only sharpen those traits. But here's where things get truly fascinating. Intelligence. In our world, intelligence as we know it, tool-making, language, complex societies, evolved in mammals, specifically primates. But some dinosaurs were already showing signs of higher intelligence. Troodontids, for example, had relatively large brains compared to their body size. Some paleontologists have speculated that, given enough time, certain dinosaur lineages might have evolved even greater cognitive abilities. Imagine a small, feathered dinosaur species with grasping hands, forward-facing eyes, and a growing brain. Over tens of millions of years, natural selection favors problem-solving and social cooperation. They begin using simple tools. Sticks to dig? Stones to crack shells? Sound familiar? In our timeline, that was us. In theirs, it could be them. Would they build civilizations? It's not impossible. Intelligence is advantageous in changing environments. If a dinosaur lineage evolved complex communication and tool use, they could manipulate their surroundings in powerful ways. But their civilization would look nothing like ours. No primate hands, no upright human posture. Architecture shaped by claws and snouts. Technology designed around entirely different anatomy. Now let's bring this closer to the present. Fast forward to modern day, 66 million years after the missed asteroid. Would humans exist at all? The honest answer, probably not. Mammals in the Cretaceous were mostly small insect eaters and scavengers. Without the extinction event clearing ecological niches, mammals remain under constant pressure from dominant dinosaurs. Large-bodied mammals likely never evolve. Primates may never emerge. And without primates, there are no apes. Without apes, no Homo sapiens. Earth would be ruled by dinosaurs, not as mindless monsters, but as highly evolved animals perfectly adapted to their environments. Picture North America. Instead of highways cutting through forests, vast plains stretch uninterrupted. Herds of duck-billed hadrosaurs migrate across grasslands. Packs of intelligent dromaeosaurs coordinate hunts with eerie precision. In the skies, enormous pterosaurs still soar, descendants of giants like Quetzalcoatlus, with wingspans rivaling small aircraft. Oceans would be just as dramatic. Marine reptiles like mosasaurs might still dominate coastal waters, evolving into even more specialized forms. Coral reefs teem with ancient lineages of fish. Sea levels may be higher in warmer periods, reshaping coastlines constantly. And the soundscape. Imagine it. Deep, resonant calls echoing across valleys, the rhythmic thud of multi-ton herbivores moving in synchrony. The beating wings of creatures large enough to cast moving shadows over entire forests. But here's something even more mind-bending. Would this dinosaur-dominated Earth be more stable than ours? Dinosaurs thrived for over 160 million years, far longer than humans have existed. They survived volcanic eruptions, climate fluctuations, and continental shifts. Their extinction wasn't due to gradual failure. It was a cosmic accident. Without that asteroid, they might still be here, refining their dominance. However, dominance doesn't guarantee permanence. Evolution is relentless. New competitors always emerge. In this alternate timeline, perhaps mammals slowly carve out specialized niches, becoming tree-dwelling gliders, burrow specialists, or nocturnal strategists. Maybe one lineage eventually becomes smart enough to rival dinosaur intelligence. A silent evolutionary arms race unfolds. Now let's flip the question again. Suppose intelligent dinosaurs evolve first. Would they industrialize? Would they burn fossil fuels? The compressed remains of ancient life, possibly even their own distant relatives. Would they alter the climate? If they developed advanced technology, they might face the same challenges we do. Environmental degradation, species extinction, climate change. The difference is, they'd be starting from a biosphere already shaped around reptilian megafauna. Their agriculture would look different. Instead of cows and chickens, perhaps domesticated small herbivorous dinosaurs fill that role. Or maybe intelligence doesn't lead to industry at all. Maybe they develop sustainable systems deeply integrated with their ecosystems. Maybe their civilization, if it exists, blends into the forests rather than replacing them with concrete. But let's consider a darker possibility. Large dinosaurs require enormous amounts of food. A fully modernized world filled with megafauna would demand vast resources. Competition could become brutal. Apex predators might evolve into even more efficient hunters. Ecosystems might be more volatile than we imagine. There's also climate to consider. The Cretaceous was generally warmer than today, with higher carbon dioxide levels. If dinosaurs remained dominant, perhaps Earth never cools enough to form large polar ice caps. No ice ages as we know them. Sea levels remain high. Tropical ecosystems stretch closer to the poles. That would reshape evolution entirely. Arctic dinosaurs with insulating feathers. Antarctic forests filled with strange, horned herbivores. Migration patterns spanning continents connected differently than today. And what about us? If, against all odds, humans somehow still evolved alongside dinosaurs. Imagine early humans sharing African savannas with medium-sized theropods. Hunting becomes far more dangerous. Villages must be fortified not just against rival tribes, but against predators twice the size of lions. Myths and religions shaped around towering reptilian beasts that are very, very real. Cities might need massive defensive structures, transportation systems designed to avoid migratory paths of giant herbivores. Wildlife documentaries far more intense than anything on today's channels. Would we coexist, domesticate smaller species, or would competition drive one intelligent species to extinction? History suggests coexistence between two dominant, highly intelligent, tool-using species would be unstable. Resources, territory, survival, it often ends in conflict. If dinosaurs evolved intelligence first, humans might never get the chance. So in a world where dinosaurs never went extinct, the most profound difference isn't the presence of giant reptiles, it's the absence of us. No human history, no pyramids, no satellites orbiting Earth, no internet, no cameras capturing images of the wild. The planet continues, vibrant and loud and alive, but without anyone asking questions about it. And maybe that's the most humbling part of this thought experiment. Our entire existence may hinge on a single cosmic rock missing its mark, a slight shift in trajectory, and evolution writes a completely different story. One where mammals remain small, dinosaurs rule the land, and intelligence takes a form we might not even recognize. The extinction of dinosaurs feels tragic, but without it, we wouldn't be here to mourn them. So the next time you look at the night sky, think about how thin the thread of our existence really is. One asteroid shaped everything. And if it hadn't, Earth wouldn't be empty of dinosaurs.